Gemini, new moon. Gemini, work, 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 work. 8 is number for strength. Pentacles is a sign for, it's an earth sign, so it's for money ownership, land ownership, social status, political views, safety, anything that concerns your living. Okay? So how you make your money, how you make your life, what do you do to receive what you need, the resources. The 8 of Pentacles, it's basically telling you you're gonna have, if you are very passionate about something, this is a great time for you to start with a full moon. Full moon will give you enough energy of emotions and creativity. So if you are a hands-on person, this is the best time to start to do something. Maybe a new project. Usually we try to do with a new moon because it's like a new cycle. But the full moon, it's, you're on the highest top of your mountain. So this is like, try to maybe come up with something that will be just high in energy enough for you to, push it out or move it out and, get expanded or, to be to the highest level, basically. So what could it be? If it comes to money, with the job thing or with the career, depends if you have your own business as an ownership, as an owner of something, business, or maybe even with land or with a home, anything like that. Maybe you need to do some updates on your inside and out of your buildings. This is a good season to start. Maybe you have some projects to do inside your house or in business. If you're more of a thinking type of guy or girl, just, I'm saying like in general, jobs where it's more with your head than with your hands, it also just means that maybe some new ideas might come to you, or try to figure out how to expand that idea a little bit higher, to what it could be. But this is the moment. Tomorrow is the only moment when you have like the full moon and maybe a couple more days and then it started descending again. So you put money. You wanna grow money. I don't know. But definitely people do make some wishes on a full moon, but I'm always a little bit aware and not skeptical. I'm not skeptical. But full moon, it's about very deep emotional emotions, and sometimes when we have our emotions too high, we're making irrational decisions. So be very careful with that. But definitely tells you that you need to do something with your work. Let's see what the advice is for you. Oh, what's going on? 5. It seems like maybe you are going through the crisis, or you will be soon in the highest of your crisis. So maybe if you have not noticed it before, you're definitely going to notice now. It could be that you are standing for your own opinions and your own decisions, and you're standing for your beliefs. But 5 is a little bit of almost like in the middle of our all life cycles have cycle, and 5 usually means like the middle of something. And sometimes in the middle of something, we might start having a little bit of a crisis, only because the crisis gives us like a little more push an extra energy of a survival, I guess, mode, that we tend to make decisions on how we're gonna go. Like, do we go left or do we go right? Almost like a little fork sometimes, between, oh, I'm stuck here. I gotta go somewhere. Where am I going? Am I going to the left or am I going to the right? What's here and what's there. And sometimes it's hard for people to make a decision, and they think it's becoming a little crisis for them. Take your time. Don't rush with that. It also could mean that you might have some battles with other people. And even though you're going to think that you were the right and correct, the other people might not be too happy with you. They might be a little bit disappointed as well on what you decided, making decisions on. Also, the sword itself has two meaning. It's kind of either the information, because it's a sign of air. So anything that comes to us, like we're listening and trying to hear the whisper, basically. So it's kind of either misinformation or unluckiness. Swords usually mean two things. Either there's a bad luck, some kind of a bad information or bad sign coming to you, just letting you know things are not happening with the way you want it. Or sometimes it means that something either intellectual, or you need to be in a battle, or you need to be conquering something. It depends on the card, because some of the swords are really bad. And the 5 sword, you're still standing, you're not down. But you might feel even a little bit poor. So maybe it tells you that you need to, that's why you need to work on it. That you need to put more focus on yourself, or put more focus on your work. Maybe you're not doing as much as you used to do or you have to do. And this is like a sign telling you, look, you need to go out and start doing something or else. All right. It also could mean that maybe you need to start working on traveling, because swords also means travels, because it's a high speed. So maybe, you need to work on, maybe you gotta go because of your job, or it's basically telling you about some kind of a road as well, where you need to work on making some money to travel. Also, maybe you need to travel. Maybe you got to get out to find yourself a work. Maybe you need to look for work. So that could be also one of the options for you if you're looking for a job. If it comes to any kind of relationships, it's basically telling you that you have to work on your conflicts that you might have with the other people and other partners in your life, and not being too much of a selfish, and be a little bit wise, because Pentacles usually means intelligence, and also opening of your heart and your faith. And usually, people that are in Pentacles, like Tauruses and Virgos and Capricorns, those type of people, they love to work. They'll do anything for work, and they will find work if they need money. They're workaholics, but they also love beautiful things around themselves. So when they work, they know they're working for. They're working for the beauty that they want to create the beauty around themselves. So this is wonderful, and so it tells you need to work a little bit on your relationships, if it comes to the relationship, and have less of a conflict. Put your head down, closer to the earth, be more a little bit humble, listen to their parts, and try to be as fair as possible, because these type of people do want to be fair to everybody. They definitely do think about themselves as much, and they are our best collectors and things. You know, they love to collect things. It could be materialistic, it could be money, it could be land ownership. They love houses. You know, they love to live like that. So you have to learn how to be like that. You know, and I know for Gemini it's a little bit of way off, but you know, that's something for you to work on. So if you like the way I did my cards, hit like, subscribe, and follow for the more.